ஆழ்வார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். Divya Prabandhams are the lifeline for Sri Vaishnavas. Every Sri Vaishnava must learn, understand the meanings and follow the principles which are highlighted in Divya Prabandhams. It is important to know about the greatness of Divya Prabandhams, why to learn them, how to learn them, and what is the sequence of learning these Prabandhams. In this topic, let us go through some of the important aspects, because this is very fundamental for Sri Vaishnavas. Prabandham means that which binds. Divya means divine. The compositions of Alvars, they are generally known as Divya Prabandhams. Alvars are the saints who lived in the Dakshina Bharatadesham, it is the southern part of the Bharatadesham, along the banks of many of the wonderful rivers, the sacred rivers such as Kaveri, Tamrabarani, Krithamala, and so on. These Alvars were handpicked by Bhagavan himself from samsara and were given very clear knowledge and devotion by Bhagavan. Bhagavan himself chose them and made them Alvars to reform the entire world through these Alvars and their pasurams or compositions, which are known as Divya Prabandhams. Alvars are headed by Nammalvar, Shatakopa Swami. This Nammalvar has composed 4 Divya Prabandhams: Thiruviruttam, Thiruvasiriyam, Periya Thiruvandadi and Thiruvaimozhi. These 4 Prabandhams are compared to Vedams, 4 Vedams. Among the Alvars, the last one is Tirumangai Alvar, Parakala Swami. He has composed 6 Prabandhams: Periya Thirumozhi, Thirukurandandagam, Thiruvelukoottirikai, Siriya Thirumadal, Periya Thirumadal and Tirunedundandagam. Just as 4 Vedams have 6 Angams: Shiksha, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chandas, Jyotisha and Kalpa. These 6 Angams of Vedam are represented through these 6 Prabandhams of Tirumangai Alvar. And Vedams have Upangams, other ancillary Shastrams. They are represented by the Prabandhams of all other Alvars. We know Alvars are said to be 10 in number at times or 12 in number. When it is 10, that includes Poigai Alvar, Bhudatta Alvar, Pei Alvar, Tirumalizhai Alvar, Nammalvar, Kulashekara Alvar, Periya Alvar, Tiruppan Alvar, Tondaradipudi Alvar and Tirumangai Alvar. When Alvars are counted as 12, Andal Nachiyar and Madhurakavi Alvar are also included. Their compositions, their pasurams, they are known as Divya Prabandham, and it is important for all Sri Vaishnavas to learn these. Why so? Why do we have to learned Divya Prabandham, what does Divya Prabandham give us? That is a very important question to understand. The principles which are explained in Vedam, such as Jivatma Swarupam, the nature of Jivatma, Paramatma Swarupam, the true nature of Paramatma, the Upayam, the means to attain Bhagavan. What do we do after attaining Bhagavan? The Upayam. All of these principles are shown in Vedam, but Vedam cannot be learnt by everyone. One has to be Brahmana or Kshatriya or Vaishya. One has to have undergone Brahmopadesham. After Yajnapavidam, wearing ceremony, one has to undergo Brahmopadesham and learn Vedam properly. So only a selected set of people can learn Vedam. But the principles of Vedam must be understood by everyone, because the purpose of Vedam is to provide enlightenment to the Atmas. So Bhagavan, through these Alvars, gave the essence of the Vedam in the form of Divya Prabandhams. This is what is highlighted by Manavada Mamnigal in Upadesha Ratinamalai. He says, Vedam Tamil Seida Maran, while talking about Nammalvar. So he praises Nammalvar as the one who gave the essence of Vedam in the simple Tamil language. So the content of Divya Prabandham is nothing but the essence of Vedam. These Vedam and Divya Prabandham both are focused on upliftment of Jivatma, liberation of the Jivatma from this clutches of samsara. In Sanatana Dharma, in Vaidika Dharma, the concept of karma, which binds the Jivatma inside the samsara, is well accepted. And liberation means becoming free from the cycle of birth and death, and so on. It's a repeated cycle which keeps on happening. Becoming freed from that is known as liberation. And the next step of liberation is to understand the true nature of Jivatma, who is servitor of Bhagavan and serve Bhagavan eternally. So this particular knowledge is given in Divya Prabandham in very simple Tamil language. Hence, it is imperative for everyone to learn this Divya Prabandham and understand the true nature of the self and become an eternal servitor of Bhagavan. Azhagya Manavada Perumal Nayanar, an Acharya in our Guru Parampara, explains in his Acharya Hridayam, which is a wonderful Rahasya Grantham. He explains that just as a person who learns Vedam, who practices Vedam, and then who follows as per the Vedic injunctions, the one who conducts himself as per those injunctions, only such person will acquire Brahmanyam. A person will be called Brahmana after undergoing Yajnapavitam, undergoing Brahmopadesham, studying Vedam, practicing it, and then putting it into practice in one's own life as well. By doing all of these, one becomes a Brahmana. Similarly, one who learns Tiruvaimozhi, Nammalvar's topmost Prabandham, one who understands the meanings of Tiruvaimozhi, and one who follows it in one's own life, one who practices it, can only be called as a Vaishnava, says Azhagya Manavada Perumal Nayanar. Now here, while Tiruvaimozhi is emphasized, it is not that one stops with Tiruvaimadi, but one learns all the Divya Prabandhams. One should try to learn all the Divya Prabandhams as much as possible. So the importance of learning Divya Prabandham is very much highlighted by all our Acharyas. Bhagavad Ramanuja, the foremost of our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya Acharyas, he explained the meanings of Vedantam with the help of Divya Prabandhams and the principles which are clearly explained in Divya Prabandhams. So we can easily understand the greatness of Divya Prabandham and the importance of learning it. Now the next topic is how to learn it. Ideally, one should learn it from a teacher, an acharya, in a one-on-one basis, directly. But considering many people may not have that opportunity, one can leverage technology as much as possible. In our own website, koil.org, we have a lot of these Divya Prabandhams in the audio as well as video format in proper Santai format. Santai is the traditional way of learning. The teacher will recite the Pasuram, Shlokam once and the student will repeat it twice or thrice. If it is Sanskrita Shlokams, the student will repeat it twice. If it is Tamil Pasurams, it will be repeated thrice by the disciple, by the student. So in this manner, one has to learn. These recordings which were done while the classes were going on, they are all uploaded in our website in audio format as well as in our YouTube channel in video format. So we encourage everyone to leverage these, and from wherever you are at your home's comfort, you can try to learn as much of these Prabandhams. We have done these classes for the past 4 years and all of the recordings are available. Our website is koyil.org. There we have various links from where these classes can be viewed and made use of to learn these Divya Prabandhams. Our YouTube channel is koyil.org, koyil.org, that can be found in YouTube, and all of these videos are available with the text as well as the audio. So one can easily learn from these places. We also have a lot of translations in multiple languages with the help of which the meanings can also be understood. And we also have a lot of lectures on these Prabandhams which can be heard to understand the meanings and have better grasp of these Divya Prabandhams. So this is with regards to how to learn these Prabandhams. Usually we teach first in a word by word manner, and then one line at a time, and then 2 lines at a time, and then 4 lines at a time, full Pasuram at a time. In this manner it will be step by step. Each step need to be practiced a few days. On constant hearing and repeating, these Pasurams will be well established in our mind and we can start reciting them regularly and even memorize them eventually. Now, who can learn these Prabandhams? Generally, for certain Prabandhams, it is emphasized that one should have Panchasamskaram. That is, Samashrayanam must be done with a Sri Vaishnava Acharya. For example, the 4 Prabandhams of Nammalvar, they are considered to be at par with Vedam. So it is generally emphasized, especially for Tiruvaimozhi, that one should have Panchasamskaram, Samashrayanam done before learning. But for certain Prabandhams like Tirupallandu, Tirupavai, these are generally taught to anyone, even for children, these are taught even before Samashrayanam. So one can learn these Prabandhams after checking with one's own Acharya on what can be learnt, when can be learnt, and so on. But these have to be learnt. So this is how to learn. Finally, and who to learn, who can learn these, and finally, what to learn. When we look at Divya Prabandham, there is a lot of Prabandhams. They are said to be 4,000 pasurams in number. It's not an exact number, it's an approximation. But there is a number of Prabandhams in there. Tirupallandu, Kannanunjiruthambu, Tirupavai, Tirupalli Ezhuchi. We have so many Prabandhams. Now we may become overwhelmed looking at the number of Prabandhams. Hence, one should look into it in a step-by-step manner. First, one should focus on Nityanusandhanam. Nityanusandhanam means daily recital. It is obvious that one cannot recite all the Divya Prabandhams on a daily basis, fully. Hence, our Purvacharyas, our elders, have arranged something called Nityanusandhanam, which includes certain important Prabandhams which are to be recited every day. This starts with common Taniyans. They are known as Podu Taniyans, common Taniyans. And then we start with Tirupallandu, and then Kannanunjiruthambu, Tirupalli Ezhuchi, Tirupavai, Amalanadipiran, Koyil Tiruvaimozhi, Ramanuja Nuttrandadi, and then Upadesha Ratinamalai. So these Prabandhams are generally known as Nityanusandhanam. We know we end with Satrumurai usually, so that is also to be learnt. All of these recordings are available in our website. Now, common Taniyans and Satrumurai, most people, they would have heard it repeatedly in temples and easily memorized it, but there is scope for mistakes. If you just listen in temples and memorize based on that, there is scope for mistakes. So it is better to learn them also properly, so that these words are clearly recited without any mistake. So first, common Taniyans need to be learnt, and then Tirupallandu, which is a merciful composition of Periyalvar. Kannanunjiruthambu is about Nammalvar, composed by Madhurakavi Alvar. Tirupalli Ezhuchi is waking up of Bhagavan, Suprabhadam. And then Tirupavai, Andal Nachiyar's wonderful composition. Tirupalli Ezhuchi was composed by Thondaradipudi Alvar. Tirupavai, Andal Nachiyar's wonderful composition. Amalanadipiran is a beautiful composition of Tiruppan Alvar. Koyil Tiruvaimozhi is a selected set of decades, padigams, dashakams, which are recited on a daily basis. So from each centum, each 100 pasurams, a couple of 10 pasurams or 110 pasurams are identified as important, and they are recited on a daily basis. Nammalvar's Tiruvaimozhi is the base for Koyil Tiruvaimozhi. And then Ramanuja Nuttrandadi, this is divine composition by Thiruvarangathu Amudanar on Bhagavad Ramanuja. It is emphasized that Ramanuja Nuttrandadi must be learnt and recited at least once every day, because this is known as Prapanna Gayatri. This is like the Gayatri Mantram for Prapannas, Sri Vaishnavas, those who are surrendered to Bhagavan through an Acharya. Finally, Upadesha Ratnamalai is an important Prabandham. It is not part of Nalayara Divya Prabandham. Still, Mamunigal brings out the essence of our Sampradayam in this Grantham. Hence, this is highlighted as part of Nityanusandhanam. There is also a couple of Sanskrita Prabandhams, Granthams such as Yatiraja Vimshati, Stotra Ratnam. These are also considered as Nityanusandhanam by some Acharyas. So they also must be learnt and practiced. They are also available in our website. So this is the first step. One should at least learn Nityanusandhanam and recite every day. After this, one can learn depending upon one's own interest, opportunity, and so on. If you look at Divya Prabandham, there is Mudalayiram, first 1000, Irandam Ayiram, second 1000, Iyarpa is a collection of various Alvar's Prabandhams, and finally Thiruvaimozhi Nammalvar's Prabandham. So one can learn step by step. Usually people would like to learn Thiruvaimozhi first because it is recited most commonly in many temples, so people would like to learn that. So depending on one's interest, one can learn further. But basically, one must be at least thorough with Nityanusandhanam, daily recital portion. Again, all of these are just our suggestion, a small guide to encourage learning Divya Prabandham and practicing it and reciting them on a daily basis. There is also other Stotra Granthams like Devaraja Ashtakam, Parangusha Ashtakam. These can also be learnt, and also one must focus on learning Rahasya Granthams as well. Again, all of these are for Sri Vaishnavas who are taken to the path of Sri Vaishnavam. Rahasya Granthams are the confidential literature such as Mumukshu Padi, Sri Vachana Bhushanam, and so on. Every Sri Vaishnava must learn Mumukshu Padi. It is the foundational Grantham which explains Tirumantram, Dvaya Mahamantram and Charma Shlokam. So it is very, very important for everyone to learn this. These Rahasya Granthams are also available in our website, and we can make some effort in learning them, understanding their meanings and so on. Thus, we have seen the importance, the greatness of Divya Prabandhams, why to learn them, how to learn, who can learn, and what to learn, in what sequence it can be learnt. Our website is koyil.org, koyil.org. We can be found in YouTube as well. Our channel name is koyil.org, koyil.org. Our WhatsApp number is 822-0151-966. I repeat, 822-0151-966. ஆழ்வார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download Koyil, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, koyil.org.